Привет, я Star Fox. Это мой channel. Это мой channel. Привет, я Star Fox. Это мой channel. Сука. What did I say? Hello, this is Star Fox. This is my channel, bitch. Not talking to anybody specifically or anybody at all. Just practicing up on some Russian. Yeah. Привет, я Star Fox. Это мой channel. Блядь. Or сука. What's up? I've been slipping on giving out intel on Operation Breadcrumb. Oh, we gotta keep it a secret though. You gotta be good at keeping secrets. That's how it works. You only trust a certain amount of people. And luckily, I don't trust anybody, so it's all good. We're gonna try to, no, we're not gonna try. We're going to put this place on the map. I'll show you. But first, I gotta get stuff done. And I am sore as a motherfucker right now. Like, I know I'm doing good, like as far as working out and stuff. So it's all good for me, right? They're always sitting there saying, push yourself medically, mentally, and physically, and they will take care of themselves. Sorry, we have a civilian walking by, so I'm trying to wait for them to pass. They're just going on walks. People come out and do walks and stuff. Chill and stuff like that. How you doing? These are nice. Anyway. Привет, я Star Fox. Это мой channel. Suka. I don't want to say Americano, because that's American in Russian, but Americano is da-da-da. I got a book that teaches you how to cuss in Russian, like real street shit. It's pretty crazy. I've had all these books, like 16 of them for the past 6 years. Hell, I even got the Criminal Code of Russia. Fucking, I got invested, you know. I really got invested in this. And, you know, this has been going on, like, way before. You're not IP2. Right? No, I'm IRL. IP2 stands for Ice Poseidon. You know, and I got word that those top guys in Kick are talking about me. And I also got word that Mr. Bass is watching my channel, which is fine. I mean, fuck. Must be doing something right if we got people from fucking New York and fucking Kick watching us. But I don't think we're broadcasting on fucking Kick that much anyway. But I notice more people are going like on there. But I haven't even attempted with Kick. We got Cash App. We got everything set up. But we just went into Cash App and figured out how to make a nickname. So a girl out there who knows who he is, we both got our fucking real names now, but it's all good. Run me, you'll see I'm pretty chill aside from some freakouts that I did. But and we're not talking P. Diddy freakouts, nothing like that. Isn't Ice away in Japan? No, he's in South Korea right now. Been there myself. 안녕하세요. Solo, and how are you in Hangul? spent quite a bit of time in Seoul, Korea, so I know the Itaewon district. I mean, I fucking know a lot. Hanam Village, Yongsan, Korean War Memorial, fucking, yeah. It's funny that they're going to places that I have so much like information and experience at. But you know, the cringe streaming has gone down over there. But we don't need to talk about them. But yeah, it's funny. Like, like I said, you must be doing something right if you got Kick and Mr. Bass watching you. But I understand why you're watching, Jason. You're probably like, what the fuck is my approach? Well, I could tell you from people around, they could probably tell you my approach is a little different. We're not going to do anything. I don't plan on doing anything to anybody in New York. Like, I want to have peace. I want to chill. Run into problems, you know, I can't control that. But, need to have a chat. But we'll see what happens. And plus, Alex Novell was talking with Ice. And fucking, he said that Power Chat is crypto mining. Basically, when you go to Power Chat or Power Live or whatever the fuck it's called, they access your phones and your computers and start using your devices to mine for crypto, which is extremely illegal. But then again, Eddie at Kick, I got no problem with you. Ice Poseidon, I mean, honestly, man, you look like you're fucking just getting burnt out with all this shit. Like, I wouldn't know what it's like to be you, because I'm not you. But maybe you should just take a break from streaming. I mean, maybe so. Let me look at this Ice way. Close enough. 5 more days, no protesting. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to go to any more well, it's not that I'm getting burnt out on protests. It's just the last one, I didn't even know it was happening. And so we were going down the street and I saw all these fucking people and I was like, oh shit, dude. This is the time we're going to go start like asking people questions and stuff. And by the time I made it over there, it was already like everything was wrapped up and people were leaving. And like ran into another Christian, got some materials right in my bag from him. I don't got a problem with what Nicholas Harold, sorry, I forget the name. I don't have a problem with what Nicholas does. You know, he's a veteran himself, so he has a right to free speech. And I do want to say there's some stuff that I want to get off my chest about this Antifa stuff. First of all, socialism, Marxism, and that agenda is fascism. You know, when you're talking about Jesus Christ, Lord, our Savior, and you're being met with resistance by liberals that have no fucking idea what they're talking about. I mean, they try to trip people up, but I don't understand what the fucking approach is. Like, just to, like, there's this one girl at the protest, because I'm on his channel, it's cool, but Nicholas, he posted some of the shit, and I was watching it, and the arguments were so fucking weak. It was just like, oh my God, I can't wait to be in that position. But here's the flip side to that. If we're out here interviewing people and people start getting frustrated and getting offended and, you know, essentially start talking shit or making threats, that's a whole nother fucking ballgame. You know? Because one, you're doing it on live stream, so it's documented. But two, that's what I like about live streaming. It's all there, so if something ever goes down, it's all there for everybody to see. There is no fucking he said, she said. It's all there for everybody to see. Call it documented evidence. But I don't want to start no shit. But if starting shit with people is asking them why they believe what they believe and then pressing them a little bit further about their belief systems, that's just life. I feel like our society has become so weak that people just are whining and crying about stuff, and they're mad and they're angry. And to see pro-Palestinian, LGBTQ, Doge, all of them together, that is a unity in a way, because it is unity. I mean, fuck, it is unity, because you got 3 different groups that are joining up together, you know, and then also with the anti-fascist out there. I mean, it's unity. If you call it unity, I mean, I could see that and I respect it, you know. No, you're good. Nice to see you in here, Newfie. Yeah, I'm having a smoke break myself with the vape pen. Yeah, I gotta go back and clean like myself too. I'm slacking, but there's so much shit going on. Hell, I even fucking have dreams about fucking live streaming. That's how crazy it is. I had like a dream last night that it was a nightmare. I had a dream that I killed somebody. And I was in jail. And I couldn't. It was just a nightmare. So when I woke up, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know who I killed in my dream, but I killed somebody. But it was just a nightmare, you know. You have those, and, you know, it's just like, I woke up, you know, it's like, I'm not going back to sleep, so I just stayed up. But, anyway, aside from that, it's just a dream. I have dreams about all kinds of shit. But, it was just depressing to me because I was like, what the fuck happened for it to get to that, you know? But anyway, but yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy on the left, I would say, and I don't want to point too much out, but I don't understand. If you can't say what you want without threat of violence, or your debate with other people who believe differently than what you believe, I mean, it says a lot about us as a nation. You know, we got to be careful not to close our minds to everything. Now, I will say this about LGBTQ. I don't support that lifestyle, and that's 100% my right. And hate watchers probably know why. But that's another thing I walked away from. When I walked away from Antifa, I said no more supporting this, because I felt like, I wish I could just tell you guys, but it's not that I want to walk on eggshells. I'm just smart enough to know I gotta control the reactions of other people. And that sounds fucking pretty bold to say, but it's true. I have to control other people's reactions. It's how you manage the chaos, I guess. But just because I don't support it doesn't mean I, myself, would hate somebody like that, you know? Like we were talking about the racism and stuff with I mean, like I said, black people could be racist too. White people could be racist. Everybody could be racist. And yet, the only people we want to say who are racist are white people. You know, that kid who got stabbed, that was just fucked up. I mean, it's fucked up. We don't know all the details, but anytime a kid is dead over a disagreement, over something like that, I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. And there's even black people who are disgusted by people donating to the funds of that kid. You know, and everything. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Like Luigi Mangione, he shows no remorse for what he did. And I'm not comparing the two. These two have to do with death, right? So Luigi, he goes to Manhattan, Greyhound bus, and like people were just like fucking worshiping him and shit. And I understand he's the first person out there that put perspective into tragedy. So Luigi Mangione is different than like the black kid who stabbed the white kid. Those are two different things, but both resulted in the death of somebody. So when it comes to Luigi, I look at him and I'm like, I can understand why somebody would be driven to do something so fucking insane. But in the end, he will get the death penalty. I guarantee you he will get the death penalty. There's just no way to walk away from that kind of incident without being made of an example of. Because here's the problem. Yes, we understand that Luigi assassinated that guy, and we understand his perspective and why, and people who support him. But you got to be careful, because you could be supporting terrorism, just like with the Teslas and shit getting burned. I was talking with somebody the other day who is left, and they have no idea about me. But that person was telling me that they basically were like, they don't like Teslas, and I don't want to get into what that person shared with me, but I did give him some advice. Be careful who you associate yourself with. So people who support Luigi Mangione, yes, you're supporting the fucked up healthcare system that does need to be fixed. But we can't justify these means through murdering people, because that's fucking terrorism. You go and you starting set Teslas on fire, and people at these protests are saying, like, essentially, they don't condone violence, but on the flip side, they, in a way, support it. You know? I mean, how's that different from what gangs do? You know? How's it different from what terrorists do? So you gotta be really fucking careful with that shit. Now, going back to the black kid who stabbed the white kid, because I don't know their names. That's entirely different. Was it self-defense? Did the guy go over there to start shit? I mean, did he have a complex where he I can understand why somebody would carry knives. So I say carry all the shit you gotta carry to keep yourself safe. But in that incident, it's like, what's up, man? What you smoking? Just a vape. What's up, man? How you doing? But with the case with that, I've seen blogs and videos all over YouTube where black people themselves are speaking out against people supporting what happened. I mean, people can do whatever they want, but we got to be careful, because you look at the Democratic side, I don't honestly think they fucking care too much about leftists. They use you guys, they enrage you guys, they support your movements, and they could turn a blind eye to what happened in Portland, Oregon. It's political fucking violence. Political violence is a precursor to terrorism. It really is. Because it may be Teslas right now, but what if there's like a baby inside of the back of one of those Cybertrucks and they don't see it? I mean, there's all kinds of variables out there that can happen. And when that does happen, how are the people going to feel that are out there fucking burning these vehicles, scratching them up? Not to mention you'll have FBI all over your ass, and ATF. And if you don't know anything about FBI, they don't fuck around. They really don't fuck around. Agents are extremely intelligent, extremely well-trained, extremely in shape. And they do it for a living. Not to mention, if you lie to a federal agent, it's a felony. I'm just trying to put in perspective to everybody out there. You got to think about what the fuck you're doing when you're in these movements and stuff, that things start graduating slowly to violence. I don't agree with. I fucking hate Elon Musk. I support Trump, but I fucking hate Elon Musk. I think it's fucked up what he's doing. So there's a part of me that could stand with the Doge protesters, you know. And if LGBTQ is there, I don't support it, but that's fine. I mean, how can you hang out with Palestinians, but yet not bring up certain things, you know? It doesn't make any sense. And us as society and a nation need to grow the fuck up already. Put your big boy pants on. Fucking put us, I don't want to say that, but you gotta fucking stop with this. Like the girl who was harassing Nicholas. She just looked like a fool because she didn't know shit. And there's a guy who's saying, oh yeah, I studied at a university Christianity. And fucking, I'm just like, what the fuck? How do I know more about Christianity than all these fucking guys? Because they don't know God. They don't know Jesus. They see the Word of God, and they know what the Word of God says about homosexuality, and then it offends them, and they try to twist the words around. But Nicholas did a good job at, standing his ground and stayed calm and explained it. And it was other people ganging up on him in a way, like, oh, don't engage with him, don't talk to him. And I've seen it in Kansas City, I've seen it all over the fucking place. And now you got to deal with Trumpers going to these protests and asking questions. My warning is this: be careful. You have no idea what the end game is. The end game could be, if something bad happens, do you think a lot of people, I'll put it like this: do not be manipulated into doing something stupid. I mean, people are quick to do dumb shit, but if you do something stupid and it makes national news, you're going to have a lot of fucking enemies. A lot. You're not just talking about a city. I'm talking the fucking whole world. And it can never be erased. So use caution out there when you're out protesting, no matter what side you're on. Show understanding. I do my best to stay neutral. I don't hate gay people. I don't hate blacks. And why do I have to keep fucking saying this is a real thing? I mean, because if we reach a point to where you could say what's on your mind and people are just going to be like, oh, no. That's kind of what changed me, because I was like, it doesn't fucking matter if I cater to something that I don't really give two fucks about. I mean, it really doesn't. So why should I do it anymore? But that doesn't mean that unity is out the fucking window, because we gotta agree to disagree. And I think it's best left at that, because you're not gonna force people through political violence. You're not gonna convince people through political violence. That is basically intimidation. That's trying to use fear to control people. And trust me, that shit backfires real bad sometimes on certain folks. So use your experience. Experience is everything. Without it, you're useless. And it doesn't matter what you look like. A lot of society put emphasis on, like, oh, if you look perfect or beautiful or sexy. And that's fine. Fuck yeah, it's fucking awesome, bro. I fucking love beautiful women. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, I'm looking at a beautiful woman like, oh my God, she takes care of herself. That's motivating. But experience is different. When you look at somebody and they don't look a certain way that benefits towards you, like, oh, I don't like that person. Why? I don't like the way they look. And it's like, you have no fucking idea what that person is capable of. You have no fucking idea what that person is capable of until you're in the arena with them. A man in the arena, like Theodore Roosevelt said, nor blood, sweat, or tears. Something about those in the stands. I don't have it memorized, but it was told to me by an officer in the military, a lieutenant. And it's always stuck with me, because you could be in the arena doing stuff. Like, the arena for me is IRL. Or you could be a spectator. And there's nothing wrong with spectating. But I'm not saying that people that watch are spectators. What I'm trying to say is you can get in the action. And honestly, I didn't have any idea this was going to work or not when I started it. I mean, I was told by somebody that, oh, Neon Tifa, no, people aren't going to like that. And it just motivated me more to say, I'm not going to listen to what some other person has to say about what I want to do. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do it myself. And that's what I mean by going into the arena. You're out there following what you believe is a way to separate that line of division between groups and people. Try to get a full understanding of what's going on. Like an arbiter. Actually, the arbiter's a little different. Like a mediator. You know, because there's got to be that common ground. We're all human beings. We're all Americans. We all want to have the American dream. But we can't sit here and say the American dream isn't happening because of the whites. The American dream isn't happening because of, I mean, I can go on and on and on about different things, but I'm not going to get into specifics. You cannot blame other people for your misgivings. You got to take accountability for yourself. And once you start doing that, I think things get better. Because you can see somebody who totally opposite side of you. Like, oh, there's Democrat so-and-so right there. And they know you're right. And it's like, hey, hi, shake their hand. You know, or it could be LGBTQ, shake their hand. You know that they know you don't support what they do. But the American thing to do is to say, I still respect you. I'm not going to allow what you believe in to make me hate you. Because there's no reason to hate. We got to accept each other. We really got to start accepting each other. And that's the only way I think we're going to start fixing things. We got to, and it's not going to be easy. You know, you gotta get involved politically. You really do. And, you know, it's a start. It is a start. But then again, there's also this darkness that you want sometimes things to be fair immediately. And I think that this country is not, it's not beyond saving. But if we keep pushing the line of division and we keep stepping on people's beliefs and telling them that essentially, if you don't believe this, there'll be repercussions. You know, we can't sit there and say Antifa doesn't support communism. Social, you know, we can't say that anymore. I mean, how are you going to be a part of Antifa and you're going to go and you're going to cover up somebody's camera when they're out there trying to ask questions and you're going to start elbowing them? This happened to a Trump supporter who was at one of the protests, and it wasn't around here. I know a lot of Trump supporters on YouTube now. But you got to be careful, because if you start, what do you think you're doing when you do that as Antifa? If the person's a white Trump supporter, they're going to go back to wherever they're from and they're going to be like, Antifa? Fuck Antifa. Those guys are fucking thugs. You really want to be a thug? I mean, maybe people want to be thugs, it's fine, but it's not long before you run into thugs on the opposite side of the fucking fence. I mean, there's white thugs too. There's brotherhoods. There's militias. There's some crazy fucking white people out there. Don't underestimate that shit. Because you can draw all of that shit straight onto you doing stupid shit like that to people. Just people using their freedom of speech. So the first person who ever tells me that, you know, I need to shut up when I'm at these protests, you're in for a fucking treat. Because you will see my response, and I don't even want to fucking hint on it. But I hope it opens the eye to the first leftist that wants to tell me how it is. And that goes for any right side person also. Independent, right? I always say that. I think people are starved for attention here, but they really are, guys. There's just not enough shit here. But that doesn't mean like there's not stuff to do. There's plenty of stuff to do here to keep yourself occupied. But yeah, have that perspective. Have that debate mindset. Use facts against people, and you'd be surprised that when you start spitting out facts and people don't know what they're talking about, or they straight up tell you that, oh, well, I need the evidence in front of me for what you're saying. Or, you know, what kind of debate is that? Like, imagine we're all wearing suits and we're in a political environment, right? You're not going to be able to sit there and win an argument by fucking elbowing people and covering their camera and pushing them. That just shows weakness. It shows that you are stupid. It shows you're closed-minded. And it shows that anybody who doesn't believe what you believe is open to violence. And that, my friend, is true tyranny. So you can't sit there and cry about the white supremacists and Nazis, because you're the same fucking thing. You're the same fucking thing. How are you going to say fuck Nazis, you know, fuck fascism, and you're pushing socialism? And I could say a hell of a lot more, but we'll save it. We'll save it. Don't want to reveal too many cards. I told you shit's going to get weird, and it is going to get very fucking bizarre. But I hope you understand. You have to have a different approach at this to bring peace. So that's my message to Washington, D.C. and everyone. You know, we're not going to get there through this left and right shit. And I don't think that, like, people have such a perverted idea of democracy, you know, a perverted idea. You know, it's all democracy, you know, when a leftist wins the presidency. It's like people were celebrating when Biden won. I was celebrating when Biden won. I remember seeing Camilla get a phone call, and it was like, or did she call Biden? We did it, Joe. I don't remember. It was one or the other. And I was excited. I was like, oh my God, things are going to get fair. And they didn't. They got worse. We had people coming over from other countries flying their flags in our country. How does that work? If your country's so great, why the fuck are you here? And I'm not trying to strip down people's identities or culture, because I know you want to celebrate that, and it's fine, you have a right to. But here's a perspective from the white supremacists. What do they see? They see a fucking person not flying the American flag. They see somebody flying their flag. I mean, what's next? We're going to fly fucking ISIS flags? We're going to let ISIS fucking in and let them fly their flags? They're not stupid enough to do that shit. Oh, but the point is, you know, I mean, I'll put it like this. The reality of our country is division. And all I could see is civil war coming in the future. I hope it never happens. But then again, what was it? Insurrection. So there's this law that should the federal government be overran, militias will step in. So if you want a revolution or whatever, we'll not call it a revolution. We'll call it, if you want to change the world by force and tyranny, those guys are going to stand in the way to protect the federal government. So maybe it is time that militias start training, forming, and recruiting. Because I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. My message to all the militias: good work, keep it up. Defend this country from fucking communism. Defend it from communism. Just in case down the road shit gets crazy and then the federal government's like, militias will be deputized. And I mean, I don't want to go down that road. martial law. There's a lot that the government can do to make your lives a hell of a lot worse. So let's try to work together before Big Brother starts getting involved and your rights are going to disappear. You won't be allowed to leave your house certain times of the night. Anybody caught out will be fucking arrested. If you want to remain free, don't do stupid shit. You know, because this whole anarchy fucking crap is getting old. We're supposed to be a nation of greatness. And the other countries are laughing at us. Because they're like, look at this. You got gays and Palestinians and fucking federal workers and fucking Nazis. And, you know, I know what they say about this country. And they're actually for it. You know, they want you guys in Antifa to fucking destabilize shit. You know why? Because then they can come in, invade us, take us over, enslave your asses, and then make America the way they want it to be. Be careful of those who want to convince you to fight and resist. Because they usually have an agenda in the end. You know. They usually have an agenda in the end where none of you are going to be a part of the new country. Neo-America. So if we want to talk about the Antichrist, Neo-America is a... No, I'm just joking, guys. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Went off on a... There is no Neo-America. And it could be someday. I don't know what it would look like. But, wouldn't that be, like, crazy, like, a day where, like, the whole the whole world, you can go wherever you want. You don't have to just stay in one country. Imagine a city, right? You're in a city, and you go to another city. In a way, that's kind of like going to another country. Because if you're from a small town, you come to Wichita, and you don't come to Wichita often, you're kind of like, oh my God, look at all this stuff. There's so much to do. Yet the people that live here are like, yeah, I live in Wichita, I'm bored as fuck. It's like, no, it's not boring. You got to engage yourself. You got to get out there. You got to be involved in the community. You want to make a name for yourself? Try to bring peace and unify people. I mean, if you want to make a name for yourself the opposite way, do something stupid. But you kind of see this is not a fucking popularity contest. You're talking to a guy who lived in isolation. I'm not doing this shit to try to make a name for myself. I want to see what I'm capable of. And I haven't done it in so long. And we'll see where it goes from there. But I challenge all of you out there to... sorry, I forgot to move the gimbal around. I challenge all of you out there to try to be around people who think differently than you. Don't be around the same type of people with the same type of mindset. That's closed-mindedness, because it's not always easy to do that, but at least fucking try. The only way you're going to get more knowledgeable is going out there and getting experience mingling with all types of people, because you get to see their approach. You get to see how they feel about things. You get to see what brought them to those decisions. I told everybody the Antifa thing, I was just pissed off. It really was. And I'm still pissed off. Nothing I did with Antifa ever made my life better. I never really had, I mean, there's a lot of people in that group who acted like they gave a fuck, and they really didn't. You know, but knowing what I was and then fucking not trusting me, that was the final straw. And it's been building up for a while, guys. But that's my freedom of speech. That's my fucking choice in life to say that. I mean, how many people out there bitching about people who flip party sides? I don't see too many people bitching about that. Not too many people at all. What's up, man? Hey, the dude's skating down the road backwards. That's cool. Yeah. There's another skater over there too. Fucking. I have the skateboard in the back. I wish they paved that hill so I can ride down it. But anyway, enough preaching. I didn't want to come on here and preach and shit. But hopefully you guys get a better understanding of me. All right. So I look forward to the future, and I don't know what's going to happen. But I can tell you in New York, it looks like things are finally starting to come together. And we'll talk about Operation Breadcrumb in New York. We won't talk about it here. Another thing I say before I depart is bringing people from New York City here to stream. All of their friends, if it happens in the future, they're watching the stream and we're putting Wichita on the map. You know? Because then they're going to be like, well, why are they in Wichita? What's Wichita? And they look it up, and guess what? Like the NCAA tournament brought a lot of people here. You want to put your city on the map, you got to go out and you got to collaborate. You got to collaborate. And I guess that's part of the dream, is to see something like that in the future. And people, more IRL here. More people gaming online here. More people sharing their lives on here. Because it is fucking amazing to come out of isolation and not existing, to be able to say, people know me now. I mean, some people hate me, of course, love me, it's a gimme. But if you're gonna hate me, if you're gonna hate me, hate me. But stay the fuck out of my life then. That just goes to anybody who doesn't like me. I got an idea and a vision and a dream, and I'm not stopping until we got motherfucking people from New York City here, out streaming, having beers, enjoying the city. Tourism. Because I've already gone over there, and the city was good to me. So is DC. So is Korea. So is Africa. So is, I don't know, I don't want to say Iraq. So, like, the civilians were cool, except for the people trying to kill us. But, yeah. Unity, and like, that's what motivates me, is knowing that, hey, you're not just some fucking stupid fucking guy that everybody's overlooking and everybody just looks at like, oh, you what a fucking loser, like shit. It's just like literally, like, some women, like, in the past would drive by when I drive and they go like this when I'm driving by, and I don't understand it, because I'm just driving my car and I get ridiculed for it. Like, what the fuck? It's like, I could go to New York and film a goddamn OnlyFans pornography with a girl and then release it on my fucking channel, at least the link. And for all you bitches going like this, you can watch that video and you can go, I'll go like this. Oh, because, this is a psychological thing that I think that some women do. And honestly, I think it's their psyche. Like, not all women, just some women can be assholes. I love women, but it's like a psychological game, because they want you to feel bad for having a Camaro SS. It's like, oh my God, I should go to the dealership and be like, I'm trading this car in for what? I would like a Toyota Yaris. Why? So people will just not pay attention to me. I'd actually love to do that. This car brings a lot of fucking attention, negative attention too. You get the car and you're like, oh my God, everybody's gonna love it. This is so cool. And then you get it and you're like, met with fucking mean mugging, fucking women going like this. Fucking, I even pulled up behind a car once at a stoplight, and fucking this chick started fucking looking at my car and making out with her boyfriend. It's like, my God, this Camaro is forcing reactions out of people. It's like psychologically. And I was like, why are they making out in front of me? It's like, you guys can go fuck yourselves to death. It's still not going to make you any different. I mean, people fucking each other as we exist. That's how we reproduce the world, you know? I never got that PDA stuff where it's like it's done to try to like make somebody feel like, oh, we got something you don't have. No, you got yourselves, and that was 10 years ago. Now you fucking look older than me and you're out of shape, and I run into people all the time from back in the day, and I'm like, what the fuck happened to them? They gave up. You know, when you're young, yeah, you got a prime, and you're like, oh yeah, we can do anything as possible, but you don't have the experience. That's a vulnerability. And then when you get older, I think people just lose their flair for life, you know, and then finally just give up. No, I'm not going to work out anymore. I'm just going to eat. You want a better life? Better yourself. There's another fucking fake tag driving by. They're getting better with these fake tags, but it's all good. If you ever see people with fake tags or temp tags, I'll tell you 9 times out of 10, they're up to something. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about again. I don't even know what fucking time it is. We're ranting and shit. I can't even roll the fucking window down. But yeah, hopefully that's my philosophy and ideology on stuff. And like I said, I got experience, and you know, I am getting older, but like that drive and hunger for life is still there, because like I haven't had a lot of stuff that other people have. You know, the family, the fucking, oh, I got a kid now, you know, and I got that, but it's emptiness, fucking emptiness. So sometimes I think that it's good though, because for people like that who roll around and they got their girl or a girl with a guy and they got everything that they need, their comfort, they're comfortable in what they have here. So why the fuck would they ever want to go somewhere else? You know, so I think sometimes relationships can tie you down to where you don't experience life. That's the sacrifice. But you get the family. So how the fuck can you have the family and the life and all that, yet be mad when you see somebody with a nice car that doesn't have any of that shit? Remember this. Yeah, I love the car. I love it. But I don't have that family dynamic. I don't have any of that shit. I don't got that relationship stuff. I don't have any of that shit. Just got myself, my own ideas, and I follow through with them. I do now. And yeah, we got people we'll meet in the future. Fucking that video of IRL stream is pieces of information, you know, but the biggest mind trip, I will say, because I'm about to dip, the biggest mind trip is going to other cities and getting with pretty women in these big metropolitan cities and having fun and hanging out and enjoying conversation. It makes me wonder, what the fuck is wrong with this place? Are people just closed-minded? Sometimes, like I say, starve for adrenaline, starve for attention, mimicking everything they see on TV. I don't understand. Stop mimicking the fucking television. The television's there to program you. It tells you you need all those designer clothes. It tells you you need a fucking new looking car. It tells you that you need to fucking basically act like the fucking television tells you to. And you're brainwashed. You really are. Like, I watched The Dark Knight a long time ago, and one of the things I liked about the Joker in that movie was he just didn't give a fuck about what anybody thought about him. He did things and changed shit, and he was evil, yeah, but it's kind of like that. You just stop caring because you're like, it doesn't matter if I'm wearing name-brand clothes or not. Like, I don't wear name-brand clothes. Doc's it. Fucking pants, Walmart. Shirts, Walmart. Because, and I mean, I could have nice clothes on special occasions, but it's just, I don't see the purpose of buying all that shit. It doesn't really enhance my life. Because people will look at somebody with that and they actually treat them differently than somebody who wears just fucking regular clothes. I mean, you're programmed to think that way. I'm not gonna lie, Nikes are pretty fucking awesome. Boots are too, but fucking... if your world is running around staring at other people and trying to compare yourself to them and then trying to always show out in a way, you're already brainwashed. You're already fucking brainwashed, and you're so narcissistic that you're never going to see the fucking eye of the truth out there. I mean, things could change. I mean, fucking a couple years from now, I'm going to have a fucking mansion, a couple Lambos, tons of friends. But I can go back to this stream right now, to this day, and watch it and know that I'm still the same fucking person I was right now. And I still won't wear Gucci. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We are going to dip. It's a beautiful day. Hope you guys have fucking a great one. And we're going to do some CIA Assassin Mode Black Ops again this evening. It will be live. All of those are live. Like I said, pistol only, free for all, hardcore. And let's see if we can come up on top for the 5th time in a row. And I've only played that game like fucking maybe, I don't even know. But if we go live and it happens again, I'm going to start getting really confident. And like I said, the way I win those games is just predicting behavior. Sometimes you can ambush somebody. You know, like you'll see somebody across the map and then you just pop out like, hey, and then you disappear. And you know they're going to come straight where you're at. So what do? You essentially are leading them. It's like, hey, I'm here. And they come to you and you're not there anymore. But you bring them to an ambush. Because when they get around the corner, they don't see you. Guess what? Pop! Dead. And I'm talking about in the game. So I'm looking for people who, with some skill like that, who want to outthink opponents and destroy the fucking gaming community on Black Ops 6. If that's you, hit me up on Xbox, because I dox my motherfucking whole username. Why not? And come play with me. Come play against me. You know, and then, like I said, at the protests, come debate me. But if you're going to be the type that rage quits a fucking debate or a video game, I mean, the video game I could accept rage quitting, but if you start rage quitting a fucking protest debate, I got no fucking respect for you. Star Fox out. Peace.